What's up, guys? It's Coach Lloyd here from BTY, and I am going to go over some drills that you can do at home for basketball that does not require a hoop, and some don't even require a ball. I was really kind of bent out of shape how I wanted to do this at the gym and give you guys a good video and a good look, like background and all that type of stuff. But I really realized that us having to be stuck at home, I wanted to show the drills that you can do at home in case you don't have a hoop, maybe in case you don't have a ball, but these are some other intangibles of the game that can be worked on without a hoop and a ball, and honestly are things that as players a lot of people spend less time on. So it's always important to think about all the details of the game and understanding what you should know. So that's where we want to not only just work on our shooting and dribbling, but we want to work on all other aspects of the game. So this first part we're going to do from the garage, just got pretty crammed little space here, but enough to move back and forth. We're just going to work on our defensive stance and our defensive breakdown. So basically I'm going to start back here, and I'm going to approach the camera, move a little like faster, almost like a run, and I'm going to, right when I get closer to the camera, I'm going to chop my feet, break down, and get in my defensive stance, okay? And now this is kind of the stance that we want to be in at all times when we're on defense. Because if we're here, before a play happens, what do we have to do? We have to get in our stance, jump and grab the ball, right? It's pretty hard to just go from here to... So that's where we're going to be in our stance right here all the time. So we grab the ball, jump, grab the ball, back in the stance. All right? So let's just go over the proper stance and the breakdown as you are in a one-on-one defense. So you're in your stance already, which is feet about shoulder width apart. It can be a little bit staggered, knees bent, butt low. Then you want to have your hands out, active and high. So you want to have one hand that can be able to contest a shot, and then hands that can get on passing lanes and loose balls, okay? This makes it harder for the offense if you are constantly being active and engaged, okay? So we're going to start in our stance, and then our guy gets the ball, we run up, break down, and we're in our stance again. All right? We can stay in our stance this whole time. So a good practice little drill here, what we're going to do is we're going to come to the camera, break down, and we're going to stay in our stance and shuffle back. All right? We're going to do that 10 times. So once you guys do that 10 times, and then to add to this, it'll also be working on shuffling your feet. So remember, when you shuffle your feet and you're chasing your guy, we do not want to cross our feet. Get to where you see me in the camera. You do not want to be doing this to recover and catch your guy. You want to be in your stance, low, lead with that outside foot to whatever way you're going, and play defense. And then if you get into a spot where he's going to beat you, that's where you have to turn your hip, run, and then break down again, and then get ready to move back and forth. Let me show you that to where it's on the camera. So you're here, your guy's going to beat you, so you're going to turn your hip, run, and then break down again. All right? So let's just start with 10 of the defensive stance breakdown. All right? In your stance, run up, break down. That's 1. So get some conditioning out of this, okay? Don't cross your feet. 2. All right? So I want you guys to do that 10 times and get some conditioning. You should be out of breath. I'm even out of breath just talking and going through this about 50%. So you guys going through 100% should be nice and tired. So this is just working on our defensive stance at home in the garage with about 8 to 9 feet, maybe 10 feet of space, all right? So it doesn't take much. And really getting the habit of doing your defensive stance now is gonna make the game time easier. So after you've done your 10 defensive stance, I want you to, almost like a wall sit, you're gonna hold your defensive stance for 3 sets of 30 seconds. And you're gonna be active, all right? Active with your feet and your hands, All right, 3 sets of 30 seconds, holding that stance. Make it easy to sit in that stance by the time you practice this so much. All right. So we got 10. So we got 10 of the defensive stance breakdowns. We got 3 sets of the defensive stance sits of 30 seconds. All right, and now we're just gonna do some shuffles. So I know a lot of our kids, we do this in practice to warm up every day and before our games, but now we just do some defensive slides, and you can go back and forth about maybe like a 5-foot range from each other. But the main point is to kind of change your direction a little bit, not to cross your feet, and to work hard doing it so that you're getting some conditioning and real game-like reps that you would be, how fast you'd be moving in a game, okay? So you're in your stance, ready to go. I'm gonna touch the garage door and then come back to this area, all right? Stay low this whole time. Really work on not crossing your feet. If not crossing your feet costs you speed right now, that is fine. Just keep working on it right now, okay? See, my feet aren't even coming close to crossing. All right, so I want you guys to do that now. 3 sets of 30 seconds. And that is a good little defensive practice / warm up. So we got the defensive breakdown and retreat with our back steps, 10 steps, 3 sets of 30 on the defensive stance sits, and then we have 3 sets of 30 seconds of the defensive slides, not crossing our feet. All right, so that's going to be some defensive drills that you can work on. Once you get those done, add one more drill. You can add a ball to this of any type, really. And so you might need a little bit of extra space, ceiling space, but really you just need to know not to bounce this ball really crazy hard. So the main premise behind this drill is going to be bouncing it, jumping, catching it at your highest point, and bringing it down strong, all right? I want 10 of these. This one's gonna be a little slow pace. All right, so now do it 10 times and hard. Not only hard to jump up, but grab it, but then rip it through hard and be strong with that ball hard. Get in your mind that you need to be strong with the ball from start to finish at all times. When you walk in the gym till you walk out of the gym. There's nothing worse than having someone take your ball from you. That's your ball when it's in your possession. All right? So do 10 of these. 1, 2. All right. Change your pivot foot up. I just did 2 with my left pivot. I'm gonna do 2 with my right pivot. All right. 1. So the only thing that I can't exactly do is really push myself to jump to the highest point. So if you're doing this in your driveway or outside or in a gym, make sure to add that little aspect to it, where you bounce it and you're really jumping high to grab that ball, rip it down strong. All right? So I want 10 of those. So this is a good little defensive workout, and it's taking about 9 minutes to explain it. So once you understand, it's really something that you can get done and get a really good condition workout, skill workout, without taking any shots or any dribbles in about 15 minutes, okay? But it's all about how hard you push yourself. So this was the defensive drill video for the at-home defensive drill video that you don't need a ball or a hoop for. And then we'd like to move on to the offensive drill video where we'll integrate a basketball and some other things like that. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the page, like this video, comment with any questions. We'll be happy to get back to you with your answers. And we'll see you next time.